So, think of this channel as your GPS for the job search landscape. Whether you're charting a course for your first job, plotting a career change, or seeking new horizons in your professional journey. From resume revamps to interview strategies, networking know-how to personal branding power-ups, each video is a pit stop on your roadmap to success. So take a drive with me down the Career Parkway. Welcome to Roadmap to Job Searching, your destination for navigating the twists and turns of the job market. My name is Karen Parker. I am a career coach at Career Parkway. If you have any questions regarding careers or job searching, leave it in the comments down below. Hit like and subscribe while you're at it. Helps the channel out a lot. If you feel that you are interested in a one-on-one career coaching session, visit me at www.careerparkway.com for a free initial consultation. Previous episode, we went through an exercise that helps you to identify what traits you want to use for your personal branding. This exercise was called the magazine cover exercise. If you would like a step-by-step on how to do your own magazine exercise, I will leave the link down in the description. Basically, you start this exercise by imagining that you are on the magazine cover and then identify basic elements that were within it. So I went through the directions of the exercise, and then I went through the exercise myself to apply this concept. And this was the outcome that we had, where we had some more along the woman's career, successful. I had the quote for the butterfly, blossoming over 50 is possible again, the saying or whatever. So I went through this exercise, I came up with this. I thought after I did the thumbnail for the other video that it would be fun to create my own. So what I did was I signed into Canva. It's one of the free programs out there where you can create your own digital designs. Very easy to use, and I usually recommend this when creating project portfolios or LinkedIn backgrounds, that kind of thing, because they have pre-measured templates that you can use and you can create it for free. Here is the thumbnail that I actually used. Oops. Here's the thumbnail that I actually used, which was a pre-designed magazine cover, and I put in the job career and the job searching. I had decided to create my own, and as you can see, it's not as professional a magazine cover design as like the previous one, because graphic designer I am not. But I did take those elements that I showed you earlier and put it together on this graphic, just to take that one extra step of the exercise and making it a visual reality. You can see I have the title. I have the blossoming, if possible, finding fun over 50 again, that I had shown you just a couple minutes ago. And then we have me with the dog. And then successfully encouraging the careers that you love. And then I had the butterfly one. So I went ahead and added this graphic, and I probably should make this smaller just so that it blends in a little well. I just thought it was like it's a super pretty graphic. But this is a Maya Angelou quote. And now that I'm looking at it, I need to add her to make sure everybody knows. But it was, we delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty. The gist behind that is that life isn't pretty. Life, you do not get to where you are without your trials and tribulations, without making your mistakes, without reinventing yourself a couple times, because everybody changes. So what you were 10 years ago can't be what you are now. And the change is good. So while I was putting this together, I came across an interesting fact about taking this extra step here to make it visual. And it also ties into vision boards, something that I also recommend people try. There were a couple of really interesting. There's a couple of things I wanted to share with you regarding vision boarding and regarding doing exercises like this, where you're brainstorming the vision and then taking it that one extra step and creating that vision with images. And that's neuroscience, believe it or not. The neuroscience behind doing these kinds of images is I'm going to check my notes here. It's looking at images primes the brain to grasp opportunities, and they call it value tagging. And what that means is that by assimilating these images, you are actually assigning importance to them. The images register more in the brain than words. An image board can do more for you than a to-do list. The more you look at the visions, the more they move up in importance in your subconscious. And they even recommend that right before you fall asleep, if you take a look at your vision board, you can trigger what they call the Tetris effect, where these are your last thoughts before going to sleep, and therefore it becomes part of your dreams, or at least your thoughts within your dreams. This is from Dr. Tara Stewart, who is a neuroscientist looking specifically at the power of vision boards. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention so that if anybody, for those that did do the magazine exercise with me, to go ahead and share one extra step of the exercise where you create the actual magazine cover so that you see those visions and you can value tag those visions. And I'll go over once again why these kind of exercises apply to careers and job searching. One is it's a way to describe yourself. A lot of people find it hard when they are looking for adjectives or even to describe themselves in a positive way. The mindset when we're growing up that is fostered is humility, and not to be arrogant, or it becomes like a borderline arrogance, or people start thinking about it as being arrogant, so they don't become comfortable talking about themselves in a positive light. One, and two, negative thoughts within the brain, they're actually more memorable. Negative emotions are actually more memorable to you than positive emotions. I believe that's probably another neuroscience. So when it comes to being able to recall these, it becomes harder for a person, which is why we go through these exercises so that you can take a look at all of the good things or focus on positive about yourself. So whether you're doing the magazine cover exercise from the previous video, or you want to take a shot at doing your own vision board, I highly encourage it. And it can change. I highly encourage that type of exercise. Not only is it helpful, but we have the neuroscience behind it. Thank you for joining me here today in Career Parkway. We will talk to you soon. In the meantime, obey the rules of the road.